Welcome, everyone, to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania and gorgeous PNC Park. MLB The Show has action out of the NL Central. It's the St. Louis Cardinals going up against the Pittsburgh Pirates. John Shambi, Chris Singleton with you. And we got a rubber match on our hands today, partner.
Yeah, the final game of a three-game set. They've split the first two, and regardless of how important a series is within the larger picture of the season, it's a game you want to get up for. Every series win feels good, so we should see a fun matchup in this one.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. All right, just about ready for baseball. And on the hill in this one, Shepard. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, he's been a real quality starter for his club. And coming into this one, what stands out for me is that right-handed hitters have really struggled batting below 200 on the year. It seems that they have a hard time picking up his release point and tracking the ball into the zone. So we'll see how right-handers do against him in this one.
Ready to go? Tommy Edman at the plate. The wind and the pitch. Strike one.
0-1's the count.
Righty delivers.
Ball one. 1-0.
And there's a foul ball. The pitch. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. One down. This is Dylan Carlson. Fastball in for a strike. It's 0-1. Shepard, the rookie of the year from a year ago, he features a four-seam fastball, a changeup, a curve, a sinker, and he works in a slider. Bounce to the right. Tellez. He steps on the bag. 2 away here in the top of the first. Here's a Cardinals lineup now. Big challenge for them today as they take on a pitcher who brings electric stuff and really racks up the strikeouts.
Yeah, and it's all about making good contact against a pitcher like this. You're not going to get very many pitches to hit in an at-bat, maybe even in a game. So you've got to be ready, zoned in to the spot where you think you've got the best chance and jump all over it. Might be the first pitch in the at-bat, so you better walk up there ready from the jump. If they can make early, consistent contact, I think they'll have a much better shot against him.
Swing and a foul, pushed off to the right, and that will get out of play. 2 out, space is empty. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. A gigantic blast. It's his 6th home run of the season, and it gives him the lead in the first. It's 1-0. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. Well, I'm sure there's a big grin on his face right now, Boog. He's probably had some of those that didn't stay fair, but off the bat, it looked like it was going to bend foul. Was able to keep it in there, tucked it nicely, and he gets the jog around the bases. Good for him.
Here's Nolan Gorman. First pitch just misses.
This hitter loves attacking the first pitch, so not giving him something to hit is a good move.
And the righty deals. And now it's even up.
Well, that's today's style of baseball right there, right? Big time velo on the bump and big time pop at the plate.
Pitch misses. Ball 2. 2 outs. Bottom of the zone and a called strike. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Bounce to the left side. Hayes to first, and that is that. 1 for the Cardinals on the solo home run. And the home team down a run. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. back here at PNC Park. And today's starter, Adrian Hauser. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
Foul ball there. That's smashed towards center. Edman racing over to make the catch. Here's the Pirates lineup now. Someone who makes things happen for them in part with his legs, Liover Peguero.
Well, Boog, there aren't many guys who have a flair for the big moment like he does. I mean, batting over 400 with runners in scoring position. Are you kidding me? I know it's not guaranteed or an automatic, but I hope we get to see him in a close, late-game situation with runners in scoring position and just see, is he truly a machine or not?
Liover Peguero, the next to hit, takes ball one. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, as a hitter, you're hoping that the command on that sinker doesn't come until later in the ball game. But if that's how it's going to be all day, it's going to be a tough one for the offense.
1 out, bases empty. And down on strikes he goes. 2 out.
That's that classic wipeout slider below the zone right there. Just nasty. Looks like a fastball thigh high that you got to protect the zone, and then it's just that late break that fools you and kind of makes you look silly.
And now Shepard. That one fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Pitch misses, and that's ball one. And another ball.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
And he deals. Slider for a strike.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
Got him. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Nothing doing for the offense that time. We head to the second from PNC Park. It's the Cardinals 1 and the Pirates nothing. Second inning set to go. Leading off, Jordan Walker. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. Shepard goes 6 feet 3 inches, 205 pounds, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. That one in triple digits. Mike Fillmore, our plate umpire. Very consistent with his zone, Chris. Gets a lot of praise for that.
He does, Boog, and I think that with any umpire, you really just want them to be consistent. Fillmore's a guy that does a good job back there in that way, so people around the league really appreciate his consistency. 0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
And a 1-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
And up to hit is Wilson Contreras. And there's a ball. Just off the inside edge.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
And that's down and away. Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. There's a strike. And now 3-1.
Clearly taking all the way there in that 3-0 count. It was a cookie right down the middle.
Late on that fastball.
Bringing the cheese on that one.
Popped in the air. Left field. And Contreras is retired. And there's 2 down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
No, it's fast.
Two outs. And ball 1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Nothing doing there for St. Louis, but they're on top 1-0. Bottom of the inning. Here's O'Neal Cruz.
This kid picked up in a trade. A lot was offered and given to get him, but he's got a real high ceiling.
Called strike right there.
Well, I'll always remember how Cruz left his mark on Major League Baseball in his debut. 3 innings into his first game, he had the hardest throw by any infielder in baseball, the hardest hit ball all season by a Pirate, and the fastest sprint speed by a Pirate.
That hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning.
Looks like it got him in the forearm. Not much padding in that spot, so we'll see him tatted up tomorrow with the bruise likely.
Henry Davis, the next to hit, takes outside.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Kicks and fires. And that's through there for a strike. Next one off the plate inside. 2-1. At the belt and fires. Runner on the go. Swing and a miss.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Transfer bobbled and there's no throw. And the pitch.
I got 3-2.
The Cardinals up by a run. Bottom half of inning number 2. On the ground to third. Tosses across to first. That's 1 out in the bottom of the second.
That is good. The center fielder.
Jack Sawinski now at the plate. 2 for 6 so far in the series.
Counts 1-0.
This one in the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there. On the ground. And that's just foul.
if you're going to be a championship type of ball club, you've got to hit with runners in scoring position. And after last night's struggles, I'm sure this team is chomping at the bit to have this kind of opportunity here early in this game.
And look out. That one gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
Fastball high and tight right there. A scary combo. I'll tell you what, everyone in the stadium looked like they felt like they needed to jump out of the way. I know I moved.
Here's Rowdy Tellez. That's in there. Strike one. Cruz over at second. Sawinski at first. One gone. Next offering is down low.
1-0.
On the ground, 2 ball. There's one, and that's 2.
They made it look easy, but it started with a nice feed to the second baseman from the shortstop. Perfect turn, and they're out of this jam.
Back here in Pittsburgh, and now here is Mason Wynn. Here comes a pitch. That just misses. 1-0. There's a strike.
Oh, and you can throw that big curve on the inside part of the plate. Very difficult pitch for the hitter to get on plane with. You can have a lot of success if you can pitch in that location.
Right-hander kicks, deals. And the 1-2 misses to even the count. And a swing and a miss. Now 1 away.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner. When the 2 strikes, you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error, but some way you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
And stepping in for the Cardinals, Adrian Hauser. And the first offering is not close. One down, base is empty. Fought off foul. Here's a 1-1. Gets under it and pops it up. Palacios makes the grab. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. And here comes Tommy Edman. Struck out swinging his first time. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like by the ability to have a range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness.
Off the mark there, and the count is 1-2.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes into slow.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. Redbirds down quietly. They lead it 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now the left fielder, Edward Olivares. Hauser back to work. Outside low. Ball 1. Wouldn't chase that time. one misses, and that's ball 3. The pitch. In for a strike, and the count is 3-1. And a strike on the outside edge.
We got a full count.
The pitch. And down on strikes. And there's one down.
Batting ninth.
Now it's the right fielder, Josh Palacios. And that's
inside.
off the inside edge. Ball 1. Left-hand hitter waits.
That's ball 2.
Home team down a run here in the last half of the 3rd. And that one fouled off. And he drops it down the third baseline. They get him, but it was pretty close.
Perhaps he rushed just a little bit, didn't set the angle as the infield was back right there, and that's pretty much a gimme for a bunt base hit. Just didn't quite put it where he wanted to right there.
Now batting Key Brian Hayes. 0 for 1 so far. And a good eye there. Ripped on a line. Walker makes the catch, inning over. Down in order go the Pirates. They still trail 1-0. And we're back. And now the right fielder, Dylan Carlson.
Number 3, Dylan.
California kid, played for his dad at Elk Grove High School. His teammates there with Nick Madrigal. That one's upstairs, ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
And that is ball 1. Fastball for a strike. And another ball. Two now. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Kicks and deals. Popped up. Cruz under it. Drops into the glove. And there's one down.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
Here's Nolan Arenado. He's already homered in this game.
One really cool moment I remember at PNC Park is the 2006 Home Run Derby during All-Star Weekend. David Ortiz and Ryan Howard each hit homers into the Allegheny River on the fly. Really awesome to watch.
One down, base is empty. That one misses, and a count 2-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
The punch out there, and there are 2 outs.
Well, classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball on the pitch before was up. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact.
Gorman stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Next pitch is outside. Righty to the plate. He swings and fouls one off. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Got him swinging. 1-2-3 go the Cardinals, but they lead it 1-0. Back here at PNC Park, now it's the second baseman, Liover Peguero. The wind of the pitch. And that's outside. And there's a foul ball. Ball to strike. Foul ball there. And a pitch. And that one upstairs. And a pitch. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. And another ball.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
That one drilled left field. And it one-hops the wall. Around first and hustling for second. And it's a double. Their first hit in this one.
Just one of those at-bats you almost hate to see come to an end. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Shepard struck out swinging his first time. Fouled off. He was late.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
The pitch. Late on that fastball.
1-2.
The Pirates down by a run here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. Wouldn't chase that time. Next offering is downstairs.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
The pitch. And that'll fall for a base hit. Coming home. Here comes the throw. And he's in there. A run comes in the play. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Up next for the Pirates, O'Neal Cruz. And that's in the dirt.
You know, these Pirates showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Man at second.
2-0.
In the dirt. And the runner holds.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
On a line out towards center. And makes the grab. Runner tags at second, and he's in safely at third with 1 out.
The batter, the catcher,
Henry Davis, the next Pirate to hit. He's 0 for 1. First offering, and it just misses.
Ball 1, no strike.
Shepard stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. There's a strike. That one missing inside. The 2-1. That one missed.
I just feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
Jack Sawinski waits on deck for Pittsburgh. All tied up. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. In the air, right field. Carlson gets there. He's under it. Brings it in. Runner tagging from third. He'll score on the sac fly, and a 2-1 ball game now.
Sometimes all you got to do is your job, and don't overcomplicate things. Keep it simple. Runner third, less than 2 outs. Put the ball in play, and a nice job with the sac fly.
At the plate for Pittsburgh, Jack Sawinski. And that one fouled off. Two down, nobody on.
Ball in.
And another ball. Two outs. And it's fouled away. He goes down looking. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left on. We played 4. It's the Pirates 2 and the Cardinals 1. So digging in, Jordan Walker. The wide to kick the pitch. Just missed.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 1-1.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
The 1-1. And a foul ball. And the right-hander deals. That one is upstairs.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Next offering upstairs.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. So a man on base to start the inning.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. Just kept it simple, played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Wilson Contreras now up to the plate. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a miss. And that's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Finds its way through, base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Kyle Farmer up to the plate now. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Pitch is in there. That's strike 1. Yeah, he takes a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
The 0-2. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there. At least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
Two on, 1 out. Now it's the shortstop, Mason Wynn. Fastball for a strike. 0-1.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Walker at second. Contreras over at first with 1 away. Next pitch is downstairs.
1-1.
The shortstop takes the ball. And a 2-1 on the way. That's inside.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
And the righty deals. Inside ball 4.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's gonna have to buckle down right here.
Adrian Hauser next up for the Cardinals. Golden opportunity right here. And there's the strike.
There it was, a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Kicks and fires.
Right through there for a strike. He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
Got him! Huge strikeout there.
Gosh, here it is. Hit it. 3-pitch strikeout. All fastballs. Man, he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch right now.
Back to the top of the lineup. Tommy Edman will hit next. Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And that's in for a strike. Two outs. Bases are full. Now 1-1. 2 outs. Base hit. 1 run is in. The tying run is in to score, and we are starting over. It's 2-2. Dylan Carlson next up for the Cardinals. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. The pitch. And that one fouled off. Trying to keep this a 2-2 game, and we're at the top of the 5th. Just missing there, and the count 1-2. Activity in Pittsburgh's bullpen. Roansy Contreras loosening up in case he's called upon by Derek Shelton. Gonzalez getting cranked up as well. And here it comes. And another ball. Two now. And a swing and a miss. Inning over, and it could have been worse.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now it's Rowdy Tellez. And a pitch. And that one missing low.
You know, these Pirates looking to string together better at bats when they have runners on, but it just hasn't happened for them yet. They only have 1 hit with runners in scoring position, so a lot of squandered opportunities. It's tough because those are moments you just can't get back.
And that one's a little bit low. And the count is 2-0. And that one fouled off. The wind of the pitch. And he hits a ground ball right side. Throws to first in time. 1 up, 1 down.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground. Nice ground out.
Here's the left fielder, Edward Olivares. Went down on strikes his first time through. Olivares, 29 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. Close, but called a ball. And it's 1-0. Inside, just missed. One down, base is empty. Right down to shoot, and it's 2-1. Fastball for a strike. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. The wind of the pitch. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3.
That was a really nice pitch call for that put-away slider right there. You look at the sequence in that at-bat, and he hadn't thrown it yet, so this makes it really tough to recognize and fight off with 2 strikes. I'm sure it looked like a fastball all the way until it wasn't.
So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Josh Palacios. Just missed.
Ball 1, no strike.
Two down, nobody on. Strike one.
1-1.
That's down and in. That one misses. And the count is 3-1.
One strike.
And it's ball four. He missed down low.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Hayes up for the third time here. Watches that one miss. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Last half of inning number 5.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
At the belt and fires. That's ripped. Base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Up next for the Pirates, Liover Peguero. 1 for 2. First pitch misses. Two on, 2 outs. Fought off foul. Right-hander kicks, deals. That's to third, and that's the inning. Pirates strand a couple. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Roansy Contreras.
Should be a good first matchup for him here. He's been doing a great job against right-handed bats so far this season. They've had a lot of trouble squaring him up.
Here's Nolan Arenado. He's already homered here in this one. And when you talk about elite defensive third baseman, this guy is at the top of the list. The pitch. Foul back our way, and that's out of play.
Stud. When you look at players like this, you play that hot corner, got to be pretty courageous over there with the way balls come off the bat. That's the kind of guy that every year you expect to be in the All-Star game and have a Gold Glove, if not a Platinum Glove.
The 1-1. Oh, what a stop. And that's a great play for the out.
Man, a lot going on that play. Diving stop to his right in that hole, and then gets up and takes it himself. Man, it's a one-man show.
Nolan Gorman next up for the Cardinals. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Right-handed reliever.
Ball, that's it.
Action in the pen down there. Jose Hernandez getting loose out there. Holderman also getting ready. Here comes a pitch. And that one a little below the knees. 3-0. The pitch. And that's ball 4.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Jordan Walker next up for the Cardinals.
You have to be careful throwing him breaking pitches even in an 0-0 count. He loves going after the off-speed stuff, and he's really good at hitting it.
1-0.
In the dirt. He's in there. And now a man into scoring position.
Well, Boog, not exactly making him earn it right now with the walk and now a wild pitch. He's going to need to find a way to refocus out there, get back in the strike zone before this unravels on him.
Big swing and a miss.
Now, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
And that one hit to first, and he takes it himself for the out.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to third, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. It's not a knock, but at the end of the day, it's a good at-bat.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Contreras. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. Two outs.
Yeah, and because he's got the big arm, he pays attention to the running game and is sure to manage it.
That one almost got him. With the go-ahead run at third, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. So one left for the Cardinals. Score remains 2-2. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Miles Michaelis.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
So they're making a move for a bat off the bench. Andrew McCutchen, and this is a big at bat in this ball game. The wind of the pitch. Right through there for a strike. Michaelis, multi-time All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a sinker, a curve, and he works in a changeup. Now the 0-1. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Righty delivers. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that slider down and away, it's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, O'Neal Cruz. And there's a foul ball. Here's the 0-1. The shortstop takes the ball. Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. On the ground, right side, and it goes just foul. One down, base is empty. That one just misses.
It's a good take.
Got him. And there's 2 away.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Henry Davis. And that one is in for a strike. Two down, nobody on. And a swing and a miss, and that's that. Bucks go down quietly, and this game is still tied at 2-2. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Jose Hernandez.
Well, he's a big-time strikeout guy out there. This season, averaging more than 1 per inning.
Now up for St. Louis, Kyle Farmer.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
And the pitch is in for a strike. 0-1.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
And now the lefty.
0-1.
And another ball. Wouldn't chase that time.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
And so the lefty allows the leadoff free pass. And up next for St. Louis, Mason Wynn. This splits between April and May there. On the ground to third, and he grabs it foul. The go-ahead run aboard at first, nobody out. Into center, and that'll fall for a base hit. Throw holds him at second, but the go-ahead run now in scoring position, and still nobody out.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
And the batter now, Miles Michaelis. Bunting, but that's a foul ball. And a sac bunt here. Hayes in plenty of time to first. They retire the pitcher on a textbook sacrifice bunt.
Boog, that's a good at bat simply because they found a way to move both runners up a base. Now they're in a really good spot with 2 runners in scoring position.
Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder Tommy Edman. 1 for 3.
Well, both sides equally as strong, so not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
Ball 1 there.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. 1 run's in. Now the second run is in for 2 now.
Well, a huge 2 RBI swing of the bat right there. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield. But now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
One down, runner at first. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Dylan Carlson. Hernandez checks over to first, and he's back. Runner takes off. Pitch misses. The throw, tag, and he's out.
Man, I see him trying to be aggressive right there late in this ball game, trying to add on to that lead. You know, I really like the thought, but it just didn't work out that time. Nice job by the defense right there to keep things right where they are in terms of the score.
On the corner for a strike. And another ball. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here in the top half of inning number 7. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left on. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Cardinals 4 and the Pirates 2. Back here in Pittsburgh, and now the center fielder, Jack Sawinski. And the right-hander back to work. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Giovanni Gallegos, the veteran right-hander, appears to be loosening up. Romero, a left-hander, also throwing. And a pitch. That one fouled off. And he deals. On the ground right side. And foul ball. The 1-2. Stays alive. Left-hand hitter waits. Oh, that plunked him. And that's now twice he's been hitting this one.
Well, not a whole lot behind that pitch. It's off speed, but it still stings. Getting hit by a fastball is a whole different story.
New arm on the mound for the Cardinals, Zach Thompson. And he has some nasty breaking stuff.
Well, on paper, it's favorable to have a fairly quick inning here with 2 of the 3 hitters he's set to face batting from the left side, same side he throws from.
Now here is Rowdy Tellez. That one pulled foul.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Tying run at the plate. Ground ball left side. Fires to second for 1. And they get him easily at first. It's a double play.
Hey, they played the matchup right there. Worked out perfectly. Got the ground ball double play. And that changes the complexion of this inning entirely.
Edward Olivares, the next Pirate to hit. There's your strike, 95 of that one. The Pirates down by a pair here at the bottom of the 7th. Oh, 2 now. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Dauri Moreta.
And if you dig into his walk rate, his numbers are really impressive. He's really filled up the strike zone this season, so these batters better be ready to swing the bats.
And stepping in for the Cardinals, Nolan Arenado.
Nolan Arenado.
The pitch. There's a swing and a drive. Olivares raging back towards the wall. And it hits the base of the wall. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
Waste no time there. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Nolan Gorman digs in now. Foul ball there. And a pitch. And strike two. Bullpen action for the Pirates. Aroldis Chapman appears to be getting loose. Holderman also throwing. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. And we're in the top of the eighth. And 1-2.
2 strikes.
And a pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout. And there's one away.
Well, Boog, I'll tell you, when he goes to look at the video of that pitch, he's going to want to punch himself. That slider had hit me written all over it, and clearly he just got a little too excited and was out in front. Tell you what, when you get a pitch like that, you cannot miss it. Those have a chance to go a long way.
And now Jordan Walker. Top of the zone for a strike. And it's 0-1.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Oh, 0-2 now. Battling here as he fouls it away. Man at second. Out to short. Cruz throws to first in time.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson Contreras.
And here's the catcher, Wilson Contreras. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
0-1.
And that one's a little bit low. 1-1. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the third and final game of the series. Falling behind 2-1. Man on second, 2 down. A little out front there as he swings through it.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Struck him out looking. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone. The Cards leave one as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Giovanni Gallegos.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
Now it's the right fielder, Josh Palacios.
The right fielder,
Gallegos, a 6'2 righty, 33 years old, and he's a native of Mexico. And a pitch. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Left-hand batter waits. And a foul ball. Hits and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
And now the Pirates leadoff man, Brian Hayes. Swings through that one. 0-1. Base is empty, one away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Hard hit, left field, base hit.
Now back, second baseman, Leover.
At the plate for Pittsburgh, Leover Peguero. And that's down and away.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Wouldn't chase that time.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
And that's downstairs and outside.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
Dauri Moreta next to bat for the Bucks. Next offering is in for a strike.
Calling this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boo.
The tying run at the plate. Fastball for a strike.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
And the righty deals. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball, and I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location. He found a way to just get it by him.
So they turn to a bat off the bench for the pitcher, Brian Reynolds. The runner on first with 2 gone for him. Slider misses outside. Right through there for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Tying run at the plate. Late on that fastball.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
That's whipped, and this one could be extra bases. Around second is Hayes. And it gets by him. Around third. He'll score, and they trail by 1.
Well done. Drives in the run. That can be a dangerous pitch if you don't get it inside enough, because as a hitter, you see it coming across the plate the whole way. No problem handling it and putting a good swing on it that time.
Jojo Romero gets the ball now.
And he's had a struggle so far this year, as you can see the inflated ERA. Looking to bring that down a little bit right here.
And the batter will be the shortstop, O'Neal Cruz. The shortstop takes the ball with a single base runner. Because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. So the tying run at second. That one well upstairs. And it's 2-0. Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. Fires to first on the run. They get the out, and that'll do it. But the Pirates strike on this run-scoring double. It's now a 4-3 ball game. Back after this on the show. We're back. It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Colin Holderman.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Well, one-run game. Kyle Farmer getting ready to hit. The pitch. And first offering is fouled off. Kicks and fires. And that one a little below the knees. And 1-1. There's a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that one popped to short. Nabs it. 1 away.
Now batting, shortstop, Mason.
And here is Mason Wynn. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. Gets the call. That's strike one.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
Figueroa has a beat on it. Makes the grab. 2 down.
Now batting, the pitcher, Jojo Romero.
Now a move being made for a pinch hitter.
Number
Paul
46.
Goldschmidt looking for a 2-out spark with the bases empty. Outside.
Not looking like they'll be adding any insurance runs heading to the bottom of the ninth, so it's going to be on the bullpen to hold this lead.
And another ball. 1-run game here in the top of the ninth. Gets him to chase after that one.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Two outs. A swing and a soft liner. And that's just foul. Comes the 2-2. Good eye in that spot.
Close pitch there, and he's kind of wondering where it missed. You know, getting a feel for each umpire's strike zone is something that pitchers and hitters really have to think about and work on from game to game, and sometimes from at bat to at bat.
2 down, nobody on. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out. Nothing doing here this half. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the ninth. It's the Cardinals 4 and the Pirates 3. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Brian Helsley.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
Now here is Henry Davis.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
And here it comes. And fouled off. One-run game, bottom 9. Strike 2.
Two really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Outside corner, got him looking. He can't believe it.
Well, I definitely say that's a statement strikeout right there. You come out of the bullpen, go right after the hitters, and 3 pitches later, you got 1 out. I'll tell you what, if you're in the dugout, you're looking at each other and saying, he's going to be tough to get to today.
So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Jack Sawinski. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
Now, Boog, this is a real tough place for visiting teams to come in and close out ball games for a win.
Right through there for a strike.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days, you would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
And now 1 and 2. Looking to get the tying run on base. Fights that one away. Still 1 and 2. To the right side. And the Pirates with only 1 out left.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Up next for the Pirates, Rowdy Tellez. 0 for 3 with 3 groundouts. Fouled off. He was late. A 1-run lead here in the last half of inning number 9. That one not close. And now it's even 1 and 1. Righty to the plate. And the count 1 and 2. The Pirates down to their final strike. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. And that puts the tying run on base.
That's tremendous fight from him, and I know it's got the dugout fired up down there. Down to the last strike, and he comes up with a hit to keep the game alive. It ain't over yet.
At the plate for Pittsburgh, Edward Olivares. 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. And there's a ball.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
Gets the call, and the count 1 and 1.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
Misses off the plate. Now 2 balls and a strike. And the right-hander deals. And that one fouled off. Tying run at first. The winning run at the plate. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. The pitch. Not close with that one. And now 3-2. Josh Palacios waits on deck for Pittsburgh. Swung on, popped up on the infield. He's got it. Ball game. And the Cardinals win the last 2 to take the 3-game series.
Well, the goal when you go on the road is to at least play 500 ball. Well, they've been winning series. They win this one here. And you got yourself a little bit of breathing room, but you want to keep the same mindset. Let's go into the next place, and let's take that series again.
And the final score here, 4-3. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals, 4 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 5 runners on base. For the Pirates, 3 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 6 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 8 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.